Yes, guys, what's up, and welcome back to yet another brand new video on the channel. And now today, we do have a football player tier list, going from people who I think are normal, good, so good, best, or the GOAT. Yeah, as you can see, if we scroll down here, we have some of those selections right there. I'm going to try and give a description towards why to a lot of these. Some of these I don't know why they're in there. I don't know when this one was made. So so Mbappe is in there. So 2018 plus, like 2017 plus a card. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't know what's going on here. But starting off with Sergio Aguero, we can't argue what he did with Man City. What he did with Man City was remarkable. Obviously, the Aguero moment we had. He broke some record, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe not, didn't break a record, but got into like the most goals scored in the Prem. I don't know if he broke that record. I can't wrap my head around. I don't think he did, but I think he got into like the top 5 or 3. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But yeah. So Aguero, I'm gonna put in. And I might change that later. I'm going to start off with him going in so good. Harry Kane. The thing with Harry Kane has never won a trophy. And we're not going to count the Audi Cup and all that kind of stuff. Right? Captains England. Scores goals for fun. Sets up goals for fun. Clinical finisher. A great person on and off the pitch. So I don't think I can put him ahead of Aguero, but I can't put him under him. So I'm going to keep Aguero first and then put Harry Kane right there. Jan Oblak. Now, a very good shot stopper, but the past few years I've seen him have mistakes in him. I've seen unreal saves, but I've seen him have mistakes in him. Kind of the same thing with David De Gea, who's also in this list. So, I think, personally, I think Jan Oblak's good. I don't think he's as good as people say he is. I think he does have mistakes in him. But you can't take away the fact of some of the saves he makes. I'm going to put him in good. Diego Godin. Diego Godin could go in good as well. He's not up here for me. He's not. Sergio Ramos best. That Sergio Ramos is an easy one. And the GOAT spot, there's going to be 2 players in there. That's the way we're going. There's going to be 2 players in there. Lionel Messi, CR7. I'm putting them both in there. I'm not skipping. I'm not putting one in best and one in GOAT. They're both going there. This is equal. Messi's not first here, actually. You know what? They're equal. I'm keeping Icardi normal. Why is he in this list? Why is Mauro Icardi in this? This must have been like 3 years ago, this tier list. Whoever made it. Eden Hazard. Or David De Gea first. He can go in normal as well. Eden Hazard. So, if we're judging this based off now, right? He's actually, at the time of recording this video, he's actually finding some form again. He's playing good at when Benzema's hurt. And by the way, that's someone. Benzema's not in this list. I'm gonna put Hazard in so good. Now, the thing with Hazard, obviously injuries have plagued him at Madrid. If we're talking about Chelsea, he would be in best. I feel like it's harsh putting him in so good. I feel like he should be in best. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put him in. This video is all over the place because I don't know when this was made, but he's in the Chelsea kit, so I'm gonna put him in best. Okay. Mainly because we know how good he was at Chelsea. We know how good he was. So he's going in best if we're going off the fact if he was at Chelsea. But, yeah. Pogba. I'll put him in good. He's a quality footballer. The thing with Pogba is I feel obviously he's been plagued with injuries as well, but I don't think he has the best personality as well. I think he has a big ego on him, which obviously you may expect, but we've seen what he can do when he plays. I'm going to put him in good. I feel like that's respectable. Now, Luka Modric. I lied with this. I feel like you've got to classify Luka Modric as one of the greatest of all time. You've got to put him in that list. Won the Ballon d'Or. Like, pretty much brought Croatia to a World Cup final with a very average squad. Is still bossing the midfield for Madrid at 37. And he's been doing that for ages. Like, he is a player that, when you think of just an amazing central midfielder, Luka Modric is one of those names that would probably come to your head. He is one of the greatest of all time. Again, I mean, Messi or Ronaldo are completely different players. Completely different players. Modric is completely different from both of them. I'm going to stick with that. Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son could go in so good. Has proved himself repeatedly, has insane runs of form, then drops off for a few games and has more insane runs of form. What I've come to see with Son is he never really does it in the Champions League. That never really pulls through in the Champions League. I feel like that's respectable. I feel like third and so good is respectable. Keylor Navas. I'll put him right there. He's a good keeper, but Marco Reus. This is a tough one. This guy starts the season fantastic every year. Did once again this year. Excuse me. And by the way, he's only out for a month, so he will hopefully be going to the World Cup, by the way. He's just been plagued with injuries. Like, if this guy stayed fit all the time, we could be looking at just such a good player. And then once he comes back, it takes him a while to get back into the squad and pick up his form again. Just judging it, okay. You see, this seems a bit unfair. Even I'm saying this. Like, Hazard's here, but Royce is here. I'll put him there. If Royce stayed fit all the time, he can easily be in the best category. Mbappe can go in here, and I'll put him 1 already. He's not a GOAT yet. You can't classify him as a GOAT yet, in my opinion. You can't. He's still so young. Yes, he's playing amazing. Had a fantastic World Cup in 2018. But in a few years' time, I think you'll be able to start classifying him as a GOAT. But I also feel like he does have to move to... I feel like he has to move to Madrid, which is probably not going to happen for a few years if it does. I feel like he needs to prove himself at other places, because we've seen Haaland's not in this list. We've seen with Haaland, he's gone to the Prem. He's absolutely torn it up. Haaland has, what, 26 goals in 24 games in the Champions League? Like, that's proving yourself against the best opposition. Yes, he has won a World Cup, so I guess that's a bit harsh from me, but I want to see him playing against very good competition on a consistent basis and doing what Haaland is doing right now. And I wouldn't put Haaland in the GOAT list either yet. Like, they'd be on par. I think they're equal right now. To be honest, not right now. I think Haaland's better right now. At this current moment when I'm recording this video, Haaland is a better player. This current moment. So, yeah. Lewandowski. I will put won a Champions League. Is doing it for Barca. Scored an I'm putting him there. Reason being, again, you will. You will look back on Lewandowski and classify him as one of the greatest of all time as a striker. I feel like you do. You would. I mean, look at his goal scoring tallies. I know it's the Bundesliga, but like that's unreal. His goal scoring tallies, even them being in the Bundesliga, is just unreal. I'm gonna stick with him there. Going in this order. These tied, then we'll go in order here. Neymar. I'm gonna put him top of best. Top of best. Played with injuries. Right now, currently, it is showing how good he is. Now, if he keeps that up for a few more years, he can get into that GOAT category. But, been plagued with injuries. Has maybe not had the best mindset recently at Paris, at PSG. He can definitely get into that GOAT tier, but I feel like the past few seasons being plagued with injuries. So many, there's a few of these players here that's been plagued with injuries. Sadio Mane. Put him right there. Van Dijk. I'll put him right behind Sergio Ramos. Rafa Varane. I'll put him in good. I feel like that's fair. I feel like that's a fair list. Thinking of the word GOAT, and this is where I'll end the video. Thinking of the word GOAT, greatest of all time. When you think of strikers, greatest of all time, that can go down as the greatest of all time, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, at this current moment, like those are names that will go on your list. I think we're good. I think that's what I'm going to leave it with. Let me know what you guys think. This was actually really tough. I think it's fair, though. I think that's fair. Van Dijk on current form could be just good, so good, but we've seen what he's done. No one dribbled past him for a year. Like, he's got to go in there. But I have Ramos in front of him for a reason. Because he's done it for ages now. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think. That's my list. Leave a like, comment, all that kind of good stuff. And I'll catch you next one very soon. Peace.